Hello everyone, today's lesson is lesson 68, ordering unit fractions, and writing equivalent fractions using halves, fourths, eighths, and sixteenths. So here I have these rectangles, and we're going to pretend that each one is a candy bar. The lines divide each candy bar into equal pieces. Now my first candy bar has no dividing lines. We would say this is one whole bar. The second bar is divided into two pieces, and each of those pieces is called 1/2, because the piece is 1/2 of the candy bar. The third candy bar is divided into four pieces, so we'd call each of these 1/4 of the whole candy bar. Okay. The next candy bar is divided into 8 pieces. So each little piece would be 1/8 of the whole candy bar. And in my last candy bar, each piece is divided into 16 pieces. The candy bar is divided into 16 pieces. So each piece would be 1/16 of the whole candy bar. Okay. Now let's pretend I could only eat one piece from any of the candy bars. Which piece would I choose? Well, if I only could eat one piece, I definitely want to take the whole candy bar, because that's just one piece. It hasn't been broken up yet. So we're going to write the size of the pieces from smallest to largest. Now we can see that 1/16 is definitely the smallest. So our fractions would go 1/16. The next one is 1/8. Then 1/4, 1/2, and finally 1/2. And we can see that as we go up, that an 1/8 is bigger than a 1/16, a 1/4 is bigger than an 1/8, and a 1/2 is bigger than a 1/4, and then the whole candy bar is bigger than all of them. Now, we can also see that these are called unit fractions because the numerator of each of the fractions is the number 1. And all of our fractions are unit fractions because they all have a number 1 in the numerator. Okay. Now, we're going to take our candy bars and try to figure out if there are any fractions that are equal to each other. So I'm going to take my yellow crayon, or my yellow color, get yellow, and I'm going to color 1/2 of the second, third, fourth, and fifth candy bars, or the candy bars that are shown here. I'm going to color half of them. Okay. So I've colored in half of the candy bar for each of these sections. Now if you notice that in my second candy bar here, to make 1/2 I need 2 pieces. So this would be 1/4 and 1/4. So when I have it all colored in, that is the same as 2/4. So 2/4 is the same as 1/2. 1/2 equals 2/4, because you can see these are the same size. We call these equivalent fractions because they show the same amount. Now on the next one, these were our eighths. And you can see that 4 of them, or 4/8, is the same as 2/4 or 1/2. In my last rectangle, it was made up of 16ths, and we can see that 8/16 is the same as 4/8, 2/4, or 1/2. Again, these are called equivalent fractions. Okay. Now I'm going to take a different color really quick. I'm going to clear that. So here are my halves. Okay. So now I'm going to take orange and color 1/4 of these candy bars. Okay. So 1/4 would be this amount, which is the same as this and this. All of these orange boxes shows 1/4 of the whole candy bar. So we can see that 1/4 here is the same as 2/8 or 4/16. Again, these are equivalent fractions. Okay. I'm going to use one more color. I've got green. And I'm going to color in this piece here, just by itself. So 1/8 is the same as 2/16. So those are also equivalent fractions. Okay. And we can show lots of different amounts. I can show that 3/8, 1, 2, 3/8 is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/16. 3/8 equals 6/16. Okay. And 3/4 here, because that's 3/4, is the same as 6/8 or 12/16. There are lots of different types of equivalent fractions. Okay, and that's some ways we can show them. Thanks for watching.